Hi, I'm Katie. Teaching third graders has prepared me for almost anything, but nothing could have prepared me for what happened last weekend while babysitting my niece. My sister Jessica dropped off 7-year-old Lily Friday evening, rushing out with barely a goodbye. Typical behavior since she started dating that guy Mark 6 months ago. Saturday morning, I was making pancakes when I heard Lily call from the bathroom. Aunt Katie, something's wrong with my tooth. I rushed in to find Lily holding a tiny white tooth in her palm, blood trickling from her gum. It just fell out when I was brushing, and it doesn't look like a baby tooth. I examined it closer. She was right. This wasn't a normal baby tooth. Does it hurt, sweetie? A little, but I'm used to it. 3 fell out last month? My stomach dropped. 3? Did you tell your mom? Lily shrugged, her small shoulders poking sharply through her pajama top. She said it's part of the detox, from the wellness drinks. What wellness drinks? The green ones Mark makes. They taste super gross, but Mom says they'll make me strong. I have to drink one every morning and night. I noticed how thin Lily looked, how dark the circles under her eyes were. She'd always been energetic, but now she moved slowly, like an old woman. Have you been feeling okay lately? I'm tired a lot. Mark says it's toxins leaving my body. That was enough. I grabbed my phone and called the pediatric dentist I knew from church. Dr. Martinez agreed to see us immediately. In the car, Lily dozed off instantly. I tried calling Jessica, but got voicemail. Again. We haven't heard from you in weeks, Jess. Remember when we used to talk every day? Before Mark? Call me back. It's about Lily. The dental office was quiet for a Saturday. Dr. Martinez greeted us warmly, but her smile faded when I explained the situation. How many teeth have fallen out in total, Lily? 4, I think? No, 5 counting today. The examination was quick but thorough. Dr. Martinez's expression grew increasingly concerned. These aren't baby teeth, Katie. They're permanent teeth, and they shouldn't be falling out. What's causing it? Lily, honey, would you like to pick a sticker from the treasure chest in the waiting room? Just for a minute. Once Lily was out of earshot, Dr. Martinez lowered her voice. I'm seeing severe enamel erosion and signs of malnutrition. These wellness drinks, do you know what's in them? No idea. Her mom's boyfriend makes them. There's also bruising on her gums consistent with forced vomiting. My blood ran cold. What? Katie, I need to ask. Has Lily mentioned any unusual eating habits or restrictions? She mentioned a detox. I don't know details. Dr. Martinez's face hardened. She reached for the phone. Who are you calling? Child Protective Services, and I suggest you get Lily to the ER for blood work. Now. I watched through the glass as Lily carefully selected a sparkly dolphin sticker, completely unaware that her world and mine was about to change forever. The ER doctor confirmed what Dr. Martinez suspected. Lily's blood work showed severe vitamin deficiencies and electrolyte imbalances. I sat beside her hospital bed while she slept, hooked up to an IV, looking smaller than ever. We've seen cases like this before, unfortunately. Dr. Wilson handed me a folder of test results. These levels indicate long-term nutritional deficiencies consistent with restrictive dieting or purging behaviors. She's 7 years old. Who puts a 7-year-old on a diet? You'd be surprised. Have you been able to reach her mother? Finally, Jessica burst through the door 3 hours later, eyes wild. What the hell, Katie? You can't just take my daughter to the hospital without my permission. I left 6 messages. Your daughter's teeth are falling out. It's part of her holistic treatment. Her body is detoxing. Detoxing? She's malnourished, Jess. The doctor says she could have permanent damage. Jessica lowered her voice, glancing nervously at the door. Mark knows what he's doing. He studied natural medicine in Peru. Peru? Are you serious right now? Lily's being starved. She's not starved. She's on a cleanse. The teeth falling out means it's working, the body rejecting toxic calcium deposits. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. That's not a thing, Jessica. That's not how bodies work. Mark appeared in the doorway, his tall frame blocking the light. You had no right to interfere with Lily's treatment. Treatment? You're poisoning her. Western medicine is the real poison. Mark stepped closer, Do you know what's in those IVs? Chemicals, toxins. We've been cleansing her system for months. By forcing her to throw up? By giving her what? Lemon juice and cayenne pepper? It's a proprietary blend. Mark smirked. But yes, it accelerates the removal of waste. Sometimes that includes dental matter that's been corrupted. Jessica nodded along like this made perfect sense. Get out! I pointed to the door. Both of you. The doctors need to examine Lily again, and CPS is on their way. CPS? Jessica's face went white. You called Child Protective Services on me? Your own sister? The dentist did, and I support her decision. After they left, I searched Jessica's name in social media. There it was. Dozens of posts about Lily's healing journey, with bizarre before and after photos showing my niece growing thinner by the week. Comments from Mark praised Jessica's maternal courage in rejecting Big Pharma. One comment caught my eye. A man named David Mitchell. Please let me see my daughter, this isn't right. Lily's father. I thought he'd abandoned them years ago. That's what Jessica always said. I messaged him immediately. This is Katie, Jessica's sister. We need to talk about Lily. His response came within seconds. I've been trying to get custody for 2 years. Jessica won't let me near her since she met that guy. Is Lily okay? No. She's in the hospital. Her teeth are falling out. The wellness program? I've been reporting it to family services for months. No one believes me. I started taking photos of Lily's chart, her thin arms, the fallen teeth I'd collected in a plastic bag. Each image made my anger burn hotter. I'm coming to the hospital, David wrote. I have documentation going back a year. Emails, texts, recordings of Mark threatening me. Will you help me save our daughter? Yes, I typed back. It's time to end this. David arrived at the hospital within an hour, his eyes red-rimmed and desperate. The moment he saw Lily lying in the hospital bed, he broke down. My baby girl. What have they done to you? He gently took her small hand, careful not to disturb the IV. Lily stirred awake. Daddy? Is that really you? It's me, Princess. I've missed you so much. Mom said you didn't want to see me anymore. David's jaw tightened. That's not true. I've been fighting to see you every single day. Dr. Martinez joined us with a thick folder. I've compiled Lily's dental records. The damage is consistent with chemical erosion, likely from acidic substances consumed regularly. Those damn wellness drinks, David muttered. I've seen this before, Dr. Martinez said quietly. Not just once. There was a case 3 years ago. A woman named Rachel brought in her son with identical symptoms. Her boyfriend at the time was promoting the same detox regimen. Let me guess, I said. Tall guy, man bun, calls himself a wellness advocate? Yes, Mark Stevens. He disappeared when CPS got involved. I pulled out my phone. I'm recording everything from now on. After Lily fell asleep, David spread his documentation across the small hospital table, court filings, denied visitation requests, threatening texts from Mark. Look at this one, David pointed. Mark wrote, Your toxic masculine energy is harming Lily's natural healing. Stay away if you know what's good for her. We need more, I said. We need him to admit what he's doing in front of witnesses. That's when I hatched the plan. I texted Jessica. I'm sorry for overreacting. Let's talk this through. Family dinner at my place tomorrow? Bring Mark. You sure that's smart? David asked. Trust me. I'll invite Mom and Dad too. And my neighbor Sarah, she's a nurse. They need to hear what Mark's been feeding Lily. The next evening, my dining room became the stage for our trap. Mom and Dad arrived first, followed by Sarah, then finally Jessica and Mark. I had my phone recording in my pocket. Where's Lily? Jessica demanded. Still in the hospital. They're monitoring her electrolytes. Mark scoffed. Western medicine keeping patients sick to make money. Classic. Tell us more about your wellness program, Mark, I said sweetly. Mom and Dad are really interested. It's revolutionary, Mark launched in eagerly. We eliminate all processed foods, dairy, meat, grains, basically anything that causes inflammation. And what does Lily eat? Mom asked, concern evident. Special alkalizing juices mostly. The body doesn't need solid food to thrive. That's a myth perpetuated by the agricultural industry. Dad nearly choked on his water. She's a growing child. Growth is actually cellular expansion from toxins, Mark explained confidently. Children don't need to grow if they're pure. And the teeth falling out? Sarah asked. As a nurse, I'm curious about the mechanism. The mouth expels calcium deposits that harbor negative energy. It's actually beautiful. The body's natural intelligence rejecting what doesn't serve it. And the vomiting? I asked pointedly. Mark smiled. Purging is essential. I guide Lily through therapeutic purging sessions twice daily. The room went silent. Jessica squirmed uncomfortably. You make my granddaughter throw up? Mom's voice was deadly quiet. It's completely natural, Mark insisted. Indigenous cultures have... Dad stood up so fast his chair fell backward. You're starving my granddaughter and making her vomit? I'm saving her from the poisonous lifestyle that made all of you so obviously toxic. Mark gestured dismissively at all of us. That's when the doorbell rang. Right on cue. The CPS caseworker I'd called earlier. Perfect timing, I said, pulling out my phone and stopping the recording. We have a lot to discuss. The courtroom felt colder than I expected. Jessica sat on one side with her court-appointed attorney, while Mark had his own lawyer across the aisle. David and I sat together behind our lawyer, Miss Chen. All rise for the Honorable Judge Patricia Waters. The judge, a stern-faced woman with silver-rimmed glasses, reviewed the case file with a deepening frown. This court takes allegations of child endangerment extremely seriously. We'll hear evidence today regarding custody of minor child Lily Mitchell. Miss Chen presented our evidence methodically, the medical reports, dental records, photos of Lily's deteriorated condition, and finally, the recordings. The courtroom fell silent as Mark's voice filled the room. Purging is essential. I guide Lily through therapeutic purging sessions twice daily. Judge Waters removed her glasses. Mr. Stevens, are you admitting to inducing vomiting in a 7-year-old child? Mark's attorney leaned over to whisper something, but Mark pushed him away. It's a cleansing technique practiced for centuries. The establishment doesn't want you to know. Mr. Stevens, this court isn't interested in your alternative theories. We're concerned with the medical evidence showing severe malnutrition and dental damage in a minor. When Dr. Martinez took the stand, she didn't hold back. In my 20 years of pediatric dentistry, I've never seen such deliberate damage inflicted on a child's developing body. Mark's previous girlfriend, Rachel, testified next. He did the same thing to my son, Tyler. By the time I got Tyler away, he'd lost 12 pounds and had developed anemia. I tried to warn Jessica, but Mark blocked my number. The judge called a brief recess. In the hallway, Jessica approached me, eyes red and swollen. Katie, please. I didn't know it would go this far. I thought it was helping her. You watched her teeth fall out, Jess. You watched her waste away. I was scared to question him. He said if I didn't follow the program, I was poisoning my own daughter. And you believed him over doctors? Over your own eyes? I'll make it right. I'll do anything. Don't cut me out of your life. It's not my forgiveness you need to worry about. The judge's ruling came swiftly. Based on overwhelming evidence of medical neglect and endangerment, this court grants full custody to David Mitchell. Jessica Mitchell will have supervised visitation only after completing parenting classes and therapy. Mr. Stevens is ordered to have no contact with the minor child. As we left the courtroom, a police officer approached Mark. Mark Stevens, you're under arrest for child endangerment and practicing medicine without a license. 2 months later, Lily sat at David's kitchen table, her face fuller, her eyes brighter, working on a science project while I helped. Her new teeth were coming in slowly with the dentist's help. Aunt Katie, do you think Mom will ever get better? I don't know, sweetie. She's trying. Dad says she's sick in her thinking. That's one way to put it. Are you still mad at her? I measured my words carefully. I'm disappointed in her choices, but I'm focusing on you now. The doorbell rang. Jessica stood there for her first supervised visit, a children's therapist beside her. Can I come in? Her voice was small. Lily's choice, I said firmly. Lily nodded cautiously. Just for a little while. As Jessica stepped inside, I blocked her path momentarily. You get one chance to rebuild what you destroyed. One. I'm watching everything. I understand. And Jess? If you ever let another person harm her again, there won't be a court in this country that will find what I do to you. 6 months later, Lily won first prize in her school science fair. Her project? How nutrition affects dental health. Her smile, complete with new permanent teeth, was the best revenge of all. What would you do if you were in Katie's position? Would you ever be able to forgive a family member who allowed their child to be harmed? Or is some damage beyond reconciliation? The line between supporting family and protecting innocent children can be incredibly difficult to navigate. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Would you have given Jessica another chance? Or do you agree with Katie's firm boundaries? If this story resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more compelling stories about standing up against toxic relationships. Your support helps our channel continue bringing these important narratives to light.